Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Precious Metal Summit here in Zurich in November 2019. And with me here is now Gatling Exploration, and Nav Dhaliwal, the CEO of the company, wants to give us an insight and an update on the company. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, great to have you here.
Excellent.
Nav, what's the company up and where are you working in?
Well, right now, Gatling Exploration, we're based in on the Abitibi Greenstone Belt, on the Ontario side of that Greenstone Belt, on the Cadillac Larder Fault. We have comprised 3 separate deposits that historically have been worked independently, and we looked upon all 3 of these deposits as one cohesive mineralized unit. And just recently, through news releases that we put out, we've connected 2 of the 3.
Wow, oh, that's fantastic.
Absolutely.
So how did, I saw you had a big drill program, like 30,000 meters this year?
That's
that
right.
Correct?
So
yeah?
when we started off Gatling, we started off with a 10,000 meter drill program. And quickly with our successes, in which we've had a lot of successes recently, we've upped that to 35,000 meters. And of that 35, we've got up to 26,000 done to date. We should have the 35,000 done by the end of this year.
So lots of news flow coming.
Oh, absolutely.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Can you allude a bit more on, let's say, grades and widths on the drill core? What have you found?
Well, what we're finding is that, again, we are expanding upon at depth, 200 meter extension, hitting grades of 5 meters of 10 grams.
Wow.
And just recently, that mineralized structure, we've hit 40 meters of a gram and a half, 2 gram material. Again, showing that this mineralized unit is growing and is connected.
Super. And what depths you're going down?
Depths, we're going down from surface all the way down to about 800 to 1,000 meters.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
So that's like, I would call it open pit and underground, maybe potential. We don't know yet.
We don't know yet. Early
Yeah.
days, but we'll definitely keep people informed as we continue drilling.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, you are definitely in elephant territory. So ABTB Greenstone Bill, I mean, there are a lot of good
very
companies,
prolific.
very good mines. Cadillac Fault is fantastic so far. I think they produce, like 170 million ounces
That's
so far
correct.
around
On the
that?
Abitibi Greenstone
Yeah, so
Belt, yeah.
you are definitely in one of the best, jurisdictions and probably also infrastructure sites, right?
Oh, 1,000%. That was one of the things that drew us into this area as well. And having a neighbor such as Agnico Eagle with their Queenston project wasn't a bad thing. So, and again, with this belt, we are the only junior explorer in this area currently actively working. We've consolidated the last bit of this trend off of the Queenston project of Agnico Eagles.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to continuing working and proving it out. And earlier this year, to consolidate the rest of our land package, we acquired a project called Curvit off of Tech Resources. That kind of completed our land package to the north that, again, is on trend of Agnico Eagle's Upper Beaver trend.
Aha, wow.
Yeah.
So even more bordering with Agnico Eagle. And
Yeah.
have they already knocked a bit on the door? Picked
Well,
up the phone and said, let's have lunch?
not as of yet. I think we got a little bit more work to do, but we are in the right postal code. Yeah,
Fantastic.
absolutely.
So little more work to do. That brings me to 2020. What's the game plan?
The game plan is to continue drilling.
How many meters do you have planned so far?
Well, exactly. So we're going to complete this 35,000, but we intend on doing about 100,000 minimum next year, and continue
from
proving out.
35,000 to 100,000.
Absolutely.
That's a lot.
Absolutely.
Whoa. Okay.
And the only way we're going to increase shareholder value, increase the value of our company is by the end of the drill bit. So we want to continue getting out there and aggressively proving out our theory, which has been very successful for us to date. And again, just continuing that work that we've proven in the past. We've got a tier 1 team, we've got a tier 1 deposit here, and we want to continue building out a tier 1 shareholder base.
Okay, super. Let's go a little bit further ahead.
Sure.
Let's assume the 35,000 went well so far, then let's say another 100,000, all super. And then you say, okay, what's next? Could you bring it by yourself, let's call it, not in production, but develop it further? Or do you say, maybe now it's time to look for my neighbor?
And that's a great question. Because as a junior explorer, we want to stay in our lane. And for us and our team is to prove out the mineralized zones and the cohesiveness and what we've defined as three deposits being one, showing that big envelope and bringing in a major into the story that has that profile to them that can
and
come
expertise
in.
Probably
exactly
also, yeah.
the expertise where we know where we have to take it to. Show the envelope and put potential discovery up on the curvette of what we just acquired from Teck, and and then bring in the more sophisticated, the majors that know how to take things like this into production.
Fantastic. How important would you rate these days is jurisdiction?
Well, I think with what we're seeing out globally right now, jurisdiction is absolutely top priority. Hence why, we've been very successful in Canada, and Canada being one of the most mining friendliest jurisdictions in the world, we plan on sticking it out here for sure.
Yeah, definitely. What's cash in the bank? Meaning
Cash in the
100,000
bank?
meters cost money?
Yeah, it does, and definitely right now we're fully funded to get our 35,000 meters of drilling done, and we're fully funded into the beginning part of next year. And after we put some news out, we're going to reevaluate, and definitely, we're a non-producing company, so we'll definitely need to get out there and raise some capital, but not as of yet. We still need to put out a lot more news and increase our shareholders' value for us.
Fantastic. Let's look aside the drilling. What is the burn rate in the company?
The burn rate currently right now with drilling and everything else in between, I would say on a monthly average, we're probably in about the $250,000 mark.
Okay, and how much of this goes into the ground?
Majority of it. Probably about 80 to 90% of it goes into the ground.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how success is built.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you're fully concentrating on that, and I have the feeling that you go on full throttle 2020.
Well, we're 24/7 operation there on site now, so yeah, absolutely. Super. And I guess the success is going to be built at the end of the drill bit.
Absolutely. So do you own the drill rigs, or let's say how much do you have to pay per drill meter?
So the drill meters right now are costing us anywhere from about $100 to $120 a meter.
That's US or Canadian?
Canadian. This is all Canadian dollars, and that's why we also like working in Canada. We have the flow through aspects of what we get on the financial side. But yeah, so we definitely, we're trying to keep a trim budget and and again advance our project as best as we can.
Definitely, super. Then we look forward to great news for this year, and of course next year even more, because you really hit it hard with the drilling.
For it, yeah.
And we look forward to that. Nav, thank you very much.
Absolutely, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it was Nav Dhaliwal, the CEO of Gatling Exploration, and you heard it, 35,000 meters they will do finally here in 2019. Already done 26,000 with good drill success, really nice widths and fantastic rates. And for next year they plan already on 100,000 meters. So this is really high-speed exploration. That's how we like it. And especially, as Nav pointed out, jurisdiction is key. ABTB Greenstone Belt, definitely one of the top jurisdictions and locations in the world to do exploration. And so from that side, check out the company. It's gonna be hot. Thanks, and bye-bye from Zurich.